This is Beaverville. Come on in.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I've been to every city in Mexico. Came across an unclaimed piece of meat in Baja. Turned out to be Rosie. Guess he picked a knife fight with somebody better.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward, Ed.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are #1. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper, gang. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 25th day of February, 2025. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Tuesday, a tired Tuesday Tireds. Let's get this thing started. Let's wake up. Let's go here. My name is Chris Hockey, and we got a lot to get to because Marnie will be here, and, well, I guess that's about it. Zacho will come in at some point. No Boney, unless he makes a surprise call. So, I don't know. I guess we have time to do a lot of stuff. Let's go. Here's Harland Williams. Some comedy. You guys been drinking a little good post-coffee syrup? It's Power Trip Morning Show on a Tuesday. Come on in now. I'm glad you are here.
Here's what you do to get rid of spiders. Go out, catch some flies, dip them in Tabasco sauce, and flick them into the web. Those spiders don't stick around long after that, my friends. You gotta feel bad for flies, though, huh? Lowly little thing on the totem pole. It's like, what happened when they're giving that out? It's like lion. Lion, you will be king of the beasts and reign supreme over all other creatures. Fly, you will fly all around, and when you get tired, you will land on poo. And you will lay your eggs on that poo, and your children will be born in that poo. Welcome to the world.
Here's a stressed beaver.
The finish line is waiting. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
The Beezer.
It is Tuesday on the Power Trip Morning Show, February 25th. Maxo's halfway around the world. John Bonus is in Florida. Do we know if he's checking in or not?
No idea.
No idea. I don't know that either.
I know for sure that the three of you are here. That's all I know about anything ever.
I think that's pretty much it. I mean, Marnie's coming in later, but...
Never know.
She's got to be pretty jacked. That game last night was epic.
Unbelievable. What game is that?
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming back from 25 down, and that stat's pretty cool. 25 down at any point is a monster comeback, but down 16 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds to go, and then scoring all 16 points, and going 16-0 and tying it and forcing overtime. That's pretty insane.
How does that happen?
They scored all 16 points.
Yeah, but like, how does OKC, which
they missed all their shots?
Yeah,
Okie.
When they don't get to go to the foul line all the time, they're not that good of a team. I'm just kidding. They're one of the best teams in the league, but yeah.
I didn't get a chance to enjoy your joke.
Yeah.
So you told me you were just kidding.
Yeah, that was a joke you were not going to understand.
I didn't get it.
No, it's all right.
Poopy.
Yeah.
I got in like a little bit of a before he...
Oh, you did. I heard that.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you were clearing your throat or... Here's John Johnson talking about the game.
To the top of the key. Here's Jaden. He'll take a run to the bucket. His layup is good, and he got fouled. I don't believe it. Caruso fouls McDaniels on the driving layup, and Jaden has a chance to tie the game with a free throw. 11.9 seconds left. Incredible.
As Johnny Horton on the call. And then this happened.
SGA now with it against Nikhil. They run Nas at him in a double. SGA runs away from that. Attacks down the lane. Rises up. His shot blocked. by Anthony Edwards. It's loose in the corner. TJ Shannon's got it. And a whistle. And a timeout is called by Minnesota. Anthony Edwards just saved the day. He blocked SGA at the rim.
Is that Sarah Gifford Allenson?
Yep.
That he's talking about?
Yep.
The one and
Comes to
only.
SGA's got it out by midcourt against Anthony Edwards. He'll stop. He'll pop. He'll fire on the three. It's off the iron. No. Rebound tapped out. The horn will sound. The ball game is over. The Wolves have done it. They've rallied from 25 down in the third quarter to tie the biggest comeback in franchise history. They finished regulation on a 16-0 run, and they win it in overtime. 131-128 is the final. Unbelievable.
Were they playing that in the COVID times again? Because there sound like there's nobody in that stadium.
Yeah, it does sound like that. Sounded like fake noise.
It did.
But when you're up that much, too, you also can just leave.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Right?
I bet a lot of
You
people
can
left.
reverse leave.
Make
You can
like a
say, well,
train.
this game's over.
Yeah.
Here's how much this game was over. Here's the stat of the day. The Timberwolves last night became the first team in NBA history to win a road game when trailing by 20 or more when they are entering the fourth against a team with an 800 win percentage or better.
Wow.
So if you're down 20 or more to start the fourth against a team with an 800 percentage or win percentage or better, never in the history of the NBA has a team come back in that scenario and won. And the Wolves did.
Never.
Unbelievable. Just an unbelievable victory.
It was unbelievable.
I don't know, man. You know what, guys? Zach believes it.
No, Zach didn't believe it. Zach was at a Wolves watch party and then didn't even listen to the game on the way home because the game was over.
Is that right, Zacho?
Until I got the notification on my phone that said it was going to overtime. Like, oh, okay. Well, they were down 16.
Correct. Yeah. I changed the channel.
Yeah, why would... And then...
Yeah, you were watching Golden Girls.
I was, yeah.
Oh.
On the Hallmark channel.
That's what Twitter said.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great show.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the golden days.
Yeah, Hawk would bang all of them.
Not now.
Well, they're dead, but...
All of them?
Yeah.
No.
All four of them, yeah. Blanche especially.
Blanche Davidian.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Is that her last name?
No.
Sounds right.
Isn't that the cult David Koresh was in?
Down in
Waco?
Waco,
but
that's
this was,
right.
the Golden Girls was before that, so they didn't know Blanche Davidian was going to sound really bad.
Now,
Yeah, that's a
that
good
would have been a great spinoff.
Yeah, that would have been a great spinoff.
A bit more of a drama, but they'll find the comedy in that.
Yeah, of
You know what I
course.
Rose, where are you going?
mean? Yeah. Here comes the tank. Here comes the tank.
There's this nice man in Texas. I gotta...
Wait, they
the children
sing?
out.
It's a musical? Here comes the tank?
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
It ended badly. Yeah. Not the yeah. It's a worse than Joni Loves Chachi as far as the endings go. I mean
How did that end?
another tank episode. Yeah.
Yes.
God, they didn't have
you
a
ever
lot of
seen
ideas.
Tiananmen Square?
Yeah, Chachi snapped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the end of that show?
That's how yeah.
My God. I didn't know that.
Jody was like, "You can't leave." And Chachi's like, "Watch me." And she laid in the street and he got in the tank and that's it.
Wow.
Joni didn't love Chachi no more.
Oh.
But Chachi found a new fan base.
And a new family.
Stupid ass Chachi.
Chachi was popular in prison. You know he was.
Oh, I'm sure. Was that a Happy Days spinoff?
Nope. Had nothing to do with it.
I don't know. I've never seen.
Just ironic.
Oh,
Anyway,
man.
back to Blanche.
Yeah, the Blanche Davidians. that's if Blanche and your brother hooked up. That would be their celebrity celebrity couple name, the Blanche Davidians.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And their fans would be called the Blanche Davidiots.
That's good.
That even better.
Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah.
Can we just start calling your brother Davidiot?
Sure. You call him whatever you want.
I don't want to call him. I deleted his number.
Oh.
You did. He talks about that all the
Yeah,
time.
guy sucks.
Do you know how many seasons Joni Loves Chachi ran?
Well, 2, I think.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Which ones?
Only 17 episodes.
Autumn and fall.
Yeah.
Wait,
Autumn and fall, isn't that the same thing?
don't correct me. I'm on a run.
17 total episodes?
Yeah.
Spread out over 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It didn't go well.
Short seasons.
Yeah. They knew it was going in the wrong direction when Chachi bought that tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's jumping the shark and buying the tank.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
And
now.
nuking the fridge. There's a couple of moments in pop culture where we all just said, what are we doing? So it sounds like Joni loves Chachi, but the public did not like Chachi at all.
No.
What's, off the top of your head, what's the best TV spinoff? Like the most successful one? Is it Frasier?
Frasier's
It's
way
gotta
up
be,
there.
right?
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah. By success, you'd probably throw. Well, no, that's not a spinoff. Yeah, that's probably it. It's not Joey.
Oh.
Love is Deaf.
Ooh, that
what?
That's a great one.
Boston Legal is mentioned.
What the hell was that a spinoff of? The Amityville Horror?
I got some good news and bad news on the TV show Front for Hawk.
Oh, no.
You want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news.
911 Lone Star is being canceled.
What?
It's being canceled, or has Rob Lowe decided he won't do it no more? Because Rob doesn't let
No,
things get canceled.
it's going away.
What's the good news?
911 Nashville is coming this fall.
Oh. Which is a spinoff.
I think you're serious. Yes. Oh, my God.
Yep. Which is a spinoff of MASH.
Yes.
That can't be good.
It hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, how do you know?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm interested to see how they connected the Korean War with Nashville.
Yeah, man. It's going to be crazy. Did you know that Joni Loves Chachi was actually a spinoff of Judge Judy?
No.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
See?
She technically spun off her own show now.
She's a spinner.
It's like Judy Justice now or something.
Isn't that the morning show down the hall?
Yes.
Brilliant. Judy Justice.
Hate.
It's Tuesday.
We should get bonus on the horn.
Remember, he told us he was going to do that. He's like, I'm going to check in every week, and I'll see if I can find a fun Twins player to do this with and that with. And we're like, sure, whatever you want, dude.
Yeah, but you know how he is.
But there's beer in Florida, and it's served on a Monday
why would
night.
he do this?
There sure is.
And he can sleep in.
Yeah.
Why would he do this if he didn't have to?
I bet he'll call in.
He'll call me. He'll call. Okay, I'll go. When Cameron was a Neiltown, let my Cameron go. Nobody gets that?
No.
Nobody?
Well, he didn't get the Chachi reference with the tank.
It's true, you're right.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
It's Forrest Gump, by the way. Hey, good morning. It's Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. It's what is it, Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, man, it's Tuesday. Here we are. La 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 la. This Saturday, by the way, down at our favorite, the Parkway Theater. I'll be down there doing a companion show with Michael Shines. You got nothing going on? Come on down. Some tickets available.
What time will that be?
I think we go on like at 7 or 7:30. I don't know. I should know that. I never know.
I wish I had a companion to show.
Yeah.
Oh, where can I get tickets?
Probably you can go to chrishockey.com, click on something. It's Parkway Theater. You remember the Parkway Theater,
great
right?
spot.
Love that place, right?
I'm going to your website.
Do you guys ever bring anything cool to show and tell?
I brought my grandma's corpse.
You brought your grandma's corpse?
I did, yeah.
What grade was this?
Second.
Second grade? Did you just drag her in, or did like your parents have to bring her?
No, I asked the funeral director if we could borrow the body for a minute.
So it was just after she died.
Just
not you
right,
didn't.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Well, that makes more sense because I would say digging her up is disgusting. That's
Thank
over
you.
the
No,
line.
I wouldn't do that. That is
But if
over
you're
the
bringing
line.
her in because she just passed away and it's like, hey, let's all take a quick gander at her before we bury her,
Yeah.
that's kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah,
Maybe let the kids embalm her a little bit.
Just a little bit, a mild embalming.
Right.
Yeah, we made fun of her. Say, why are you so lazy? You know.
It's a nice little tribute, though, right? Her last thing on Earth was to help second graders learn.
That's what she would have wanted. 7 o'clock doors, 8 o'clock music this Saturday. There you go. Show and tell. Interesting question. Why do you ask?
I was thinking of a companion show, and the word show sparked the idea that show and tell is like if you had nothing or brought something super lame, and then another kid in your class brought something that was just badass.
Like their dog or something,
It was like, why didn't I think of that? Then you realize you spent 0 seconds brainstorming ideas.
Yeah.
You meat sauced it.
You meat sauced it because you're like in second grade. So you grab the first thing you saw and you're like, I'm going to show them my sweatshirt. And then, like you said, somebody would bring their dog in and you're like, I didn't know I could bring my...
Yeah, what?
I just brought this...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm never going to get chicks.
Well, this sucks. It's
Yep.
over.
Do you know show and tell is the reason Rosie went to jail for the first time?
No.
Well, he specifically asked them to not tell.
That's exactly
and
right, and
that
they didn't
came
listen.
up in the deposition.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll show you this if you don't tell.
Oh.
You showed and they told.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't show PA that. You can't keep a secret.
Man. I feel like I haven't seen Rosen in months.
I know.
I saw
You
him
probably haven't.
a week and a half ago.
When was the last time I saw him? I'm trying to think. I don't know, a
Vikings
couple
game?
months.
No, you don't go to those.
No.
Have you sat courtside at a Wolves game lately?
It is available to anyone, but no, I have not done that.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the Guthrie, the Orpheum, the State Theater, or whatever else.
4 nights in a row.
Or Williams Arena, or whatever that. Yeah, didn't go to those 4, so that wasn't it. I don't know.
Saturday was nuts in Minneapolis. Did you see all that?
No.
What happened?
So you had Monster Jam at US Bank Stadium.
Damn right.
You had Kevin Hart sold out at the Armory.
Damn right.
You had Andrew Santina at one of those theaters or whatever. And then you had Shane Gillis sold out at Target Center.
Damn right.
It was good luck getting a drink down there. And I know that. Because
Did you go down there to get a drink?
Because you saw Shane Gillis.
Yes.
How was he?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really good. I saw Creasel. I hugged him. I hugged Kayla, his wife.
You hug him by us?
Yeah. Who else are you hugging?
No, those are the only 2 I hugged in that entire place. There's
no
weirdos.
weirdos.
19,000 people in there.
Yeah.
Because he did in the round, which, my goodness.
Is that what do you mean?
Oh,
I understand that.
Yeah.
Why my goodness though?
Well, it's just crazy that like a stand-up comedy show can not only sell out an arena like that, but do it like with that many people. And because obviously, like when they usually do like the end stage setup, you take out 4,000 or 5,000 seats, but they sold all those, and it's cool. It's cool. Chappelle did the same thing a few years ago. The X. So stand-up comedy's back, baby. I don't know if it ever left, but
No, but it is definitely exponentially bigger in the post-COVID social media world.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was your diaper thing was the last time I saw Rosie, and that's out of context.
Wow.
I don't want the listeners to think that you were wearing a diaper,
or you guys took turns changing me.
No, you're the baby shower that Emily put together here that we all got diapers for you. I think that was the last time I saw Rosie.
And why did you show up?
Because there was canes. If I brought diapers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it for
believes that I
free.
gave you money.
Hawk gave me $300.
I gave you $300, and people were questioning
because he
me.
didn't know how much he thought.
I couldn't remember how much diapers were. I mean, I figured kids are more expensive these days.
$300.
I didn't know what else to do. And then they questioned me. Did he give you anything? Hey, you know what?
Oh boy. Yep. You're
so
right.
How many of those diapers have you gone through?
So when
we had a stockpile.
We had a stockpile. So when we got them all, they were like, I didn't know this until I had a kid, and I actually didn't know this until I went and bought them for Nordo and Dubs' diaper bit. That they
had a kid?
Yeah, they had a kid together. Yeah.
Huh. Boy, good thing.
But I didn't know this, but diapers come in like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like, other
different
sizes.
sizes.
5?
I don't think it's 5. I think it's like
Just up to 4.
and then it's whatever. But they also
What about 30?
We needed like zeros or newborns, so we had to buy a bunch of those. So we're now into like
The numbers.
and we have a ton of it.
Are you criticizing Steve for gaining weight?
No.
Telling him to keep it slim so you can stay in those zeros?
No, because we had to buy the zeros.
Oh.
We had to buy the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s.
You don't buy a zero.
You did.
No, you don't buy them.
But yeah.
You don't even have to beg.
No.
No, you just have to play
just point.
in Moonshine.
You catch a release.
What band were you in? Moonshine?
Oh, my gosh. Well, they don't always release.
That's true.
You were caught by the police.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, they,
So little Louie's been alive for almost 2 months, right?
Yeah.
There's no
yeah.
Louie on this team.
Yeah.
How many diapers do you believe that you have changed in 2 months? See if we can do a little meat sauce math. How many diapers a day do you think you specifically change? Not Kel, just you.
5?
5 a day?
How many
Yeah.
of those are Louis?
0.
Okay.
Yeah, probably 5 a day.
5 a day.
Yeah.
Times something like the last 60
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
So that is?
That is, I bet, close to 180.
Interesting math.
I mean, it's not bad math. It's not great math, but it's not bad math. Well, wait. No. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So like 230.
Wow. I don't understand you at all.
I don't either. How many is it?
What's 6 times 5?
6 times 5? 6 times 5 is 25.
Dear
No, 6 times 5 is 30.
God.
30, sorry.
How have you not walked right into traffic?
I don't know.
I don't understand it.
Because of horns?
yeah.
You got horns?
No, because they honk and I move. 30. So, wow, 300?
Sure.
Yeah, probably 300, yeah. It's easy
How do you
now.
feel about your 180 guess now?
That's terrible. Real bad.
Strumming my breasts with his fingers.
Yeah.
Just shout out to Roberta Flack. Come on, man.
Yeah. She died.
R.I.P.
How many people,
His song finally got her.
when that song, brilliant, when
Oh,
that
brilliant.
song came
That's a good
out,
line.
did any of us know that was a cover?
Well, I
When the
didn't know.
Fugees
I was
did
like
it?
15
Yeah, I didn't
years
either.
old. Was it
Yeah.
95 or 96,
Yeah,
somewhere
that
in
was
that
such
range?
a huge bit.
I didn't know it was a cover. Until somebody, didn't she, I think Roberta Flack eventually performed it with them somewhere.
I think you're right.
Whether it was the MTV Movie Awards or Music Awards or something. And I'm like, oh, it's not that. So, yeah, for a handful of months, I had no idea.
I'm sure there's a place you can
Song's awesome.
find this information, but what song do you think was number 1 longer? That or Lightning Crashes by Live?
What in the sweet
On sorry, on
What a weird question.
Sorry, start over. On MTV.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, on MTV. Sorry, on MTV.
No, but
Sorry.
but
I don't know. It's because they were like that was like the longest running number 1 song I think on MTV was one of those songs, and I just wanted to know which one it was. That's what I'm getting at.
Interesting. It is hard to follow 180 diaper math
sure.
with a question like
no,
that.
it didn't make any sense, but that was like the only song you'd ever see on MTV was that song or the other one.
I just wanted to be one of the other Fugees, right? As Lauryn Hill is just beautifully singing Roberta Flack's Killing Me Softly.
They just
I
sat
just
in the
wanted to be
theater.
the guy in the back just going, 1 time,
Yeah, that was why.
2 times. And I would get paid for that. Why
Yeah.
didn't they ask me to do that?
Yeah. God, they made a lot of money.
They sure did.
Yeah.
it's a good tune, man. It's a good voice.
Yeah.
Good voice, man.
How old do you think Wyclef is?
59?
55.
How old is Heathcliff?
The cat?
Nope.
Who do you think's gone to Times Square more times, Lauryn Hill or Stephen Jenkins from Third Eye Blind?
You hate that guy.
Oh, I'm just wondering because they both like New York,
If my question was said better, it would have been a better question.
which we've all learned over the years that's just an impossible thing to expect.
Correct.
Strumming my boobs.
I am very surprised, though, that Lauryn Hill didn't continue to dominate the last 25 years.
I think she decided not to.
Yeah. And that's if that's her choice, that makes more sense. Because, again, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill is widely considered, if you go to those Rolling Stone lists,
Top 10.
one of the best albums of all time. She was an absolute superstar for a handful of years and then just disappeared. And if it sounds like, Chris, you know the story a little bit better than I do. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she had I don't know what she had. I don't know why she just kind of went away.
I knew at one point better than I do now, but I believe she just got fed up with the business.
Which is that's not good. She was on top of the business.
Yeah.
Killed it for a while.
And I think there was a lawsuit because the city, the school system of Minnetonka, Minnesota sued because they did a documentary called The Miseducation of Meets House Paul Lambert.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
Can I ask a question real quick?
You sure can.
Who walked 1,000 miles faster, Vanessa Carlton or the Proclaimers?
Well, as you know, the Proclaimers went a little farther than that.
Well,
Didn't they go 5,000?
Or they go 500.
It was 500, and then they would walk 500 more.
Yeah, I guess you're
so
right.
it's
That's 1,000. Never mind. You're right.
But I think they make it sound like they stopped at 500 and took a pretty solid break.
That's a good point.
And then walked the other 5.
She probably just
kept
through.
going. She would walk 1,000 miles. Yeah. They would walk 500 miles, and then they would walk 500 more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you need something delivered, I'd give it to Vanessa Carlton.
Good for you.
Who do you think likes pizza more, the Proclaimers or Gary Newman?
Gary Newman.
No, I'm just asking.
I mean, it wasn't a
they
dumb
both like
question.
pizza.
It wasn't the worst question. It wasn't the worst. I've asked dumber questions.
I don't think it was the worst question. It was just maybe the most out of left field thing ever that I've ever heard.
Yeah,
and
but we were talking about it.
But it sounded like a generally known and accepted debate.
Or something that somebody's wondered.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like, do you think LeBron was better than Jordan in his prime? You just went right off the top rope. Killing Me Softly by the Fugees or Lightning Crashes by Live? Who was number one longer on MTV?
The age-old question.
I mean, yeah, it's a tale as old as time.
Oh, man. And to think, you've changed 300 diapers.
480.
One of the two.
Man, Joanne Fabrics is going out of business.
Well, of course it is.
Of course
we didn't talk about, what was it, a day or two ago? Everybody tweeted us that Hooters is filing for bankruptcy as well.
The family restaurant?
The family restaurant that is the perfect spot to pregame movies. Which I still absolutely think should have won the Preposterous Statement tournament.
Rosie should buy it.
Man.
You mean Paris should buy it?
Paris should have to pick up the tab.
That's true.
I loved it. You know, Hooters was cool, man, but there was another restaurant on the 4th floor at the Mall of America that only lasted like 2 weeks. It was called Pubes.
Oh, is that next to Dick's?
Right. Yeah. Right next to it.
Dick's Last Resort.
Right next to it. Yeah.
I'm afraid to ask what was on the menu, but I'm going to. Yeah.
Curly fries.
You want to know what's on the menu, Pubes?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking me?
That is what I was asking, yes.
He's right. Curly fries. Good answer.
Oh, you hate curly fries.
I do. They're gross. They
had some crabs.
Fries. Brilliant.
Great crab.
Oh. Yeah, that wasn't always on the menu. Wasn't always on the menu.
Front Page Sports is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
What now? Did I say what now?
The Power Hour goes live at 8 a.m. It's brought to you by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed. Watch all the fun and excitement at KFAN.com/watch.
Hey, how you doing? Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. Hey, Saucer.
Yeah, man.
How many episodes of Love is Blind have you watched?
I've just watched the first 2 parts.
Okay.
How much have you seen?
I'm through 3.
Just 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not done with it yet?
No, I will watch it probably. I'll probably watch the whole thing. Now I care.
Yeah, I think Friday is when the last part comes out where like they meet up with everybody else that they didn't pick, and then they all decide if they're going to get married.
Yeah. It's a strange concept. But
It is,
I
yeah.
find myself interested, despite myself.
Yeah.
You guys have yet to start White Lotus?
No,
I have not.
Have
No.
not yet.
No.
So somebody on Instagram sent this to me, and then I looked it up. Mike White, the guy that created White Lotus,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a Survivor contestant at one point.
Ooh.
He's been in Hollywood for a while, but like as a kind of a throwaway actor. I didn't know he was on a season Survivor. It was a season that I didn't watch, and I guess there's a whole bunch of cameos. Like basically, a lot of the guys and gals from his season are sprinkled through seasons 1, 2, and 3.
No kidding.
They're just like in the background, or they have like a very like they don't even have maybe necessarily a speaking role. Just you can just see the entire cast just in the background, people that he was friends with.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is pretty cool. If you're a big shot.
Cool.
That's sweet.
You bring your Survivor buddies.
Yeah, man. Town riding in your limousine.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So far, season 3 is a lot like the first two. A lot of slow motion kind of wave interludes.
Transition.
A lot of transitions with some water sound effects or some monkeys staring at the camera.
Sweet. Yeah, we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Everybody's weird and scheming against each other and lying to each other and hating each other. It's really an uplifting show.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Was Justin Timberlake in town last night?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Looks like it was a good crowd.
Is this one of those bits that you used to look up and see how many empty seats
Yes,
there were?
correct.
How
Yeah.
many empty seats were there for his show last night?
I don't know.
Where was it at? Target Center? X?
The
Target?
XL Energy Center.
Was it X?
At the XL Energy Center. It's probably not a good sign that it didn't even make a peep.
Yeah,
right? Like
that-
nobody
yeah.
even knew he was in town.
It looks like a good crowd. I'm looking at some video. It looks like it's a good crowd.
Looks like the upper level wasn't sold.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but pictures I'm looking at.
Lawyer Lambert was there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he wanted for his birthday.
Who did you buy him tickets?
I did, yes.
Yeah. Are you guys back together? Because
No.
he was at my house again last night.
Yeah, I know. He's going to sleep at your house for a while.
Oh.
There are open banks of seats in the club in 200 levels.
Well, the show was last night.
Lawyer Lambert went just in case Joey Fat One showed up.
Oh, me.
He's a huge fan?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's out there chasing chubbies.
Yeah. And you got too skinny, so he's done with you.
That's what he told me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, give me time.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Thank you, Holiday. Yeah.
All right. Holiday Station Stores brings you Front Page Sports. For a limited time, you can get 3 Red Bulls for just $8.50. Mix and match any Red Bull flavors you want at Holiday. Get in there today. Go wake up. Some Red Bull.
Wake up, baby. Ow, 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 ow.
All right, historic comeback for the Minnesota Timberwolves. If you turned off that game because you're like, this game sucks, we're going to lose to the Thunder for the second consecutive night.
It's over.
You shouldn't have gone to bed if you really like basketball, because the Wolves storm all the way back from 25 down to force overtime, and then they win 131-128 in overtime against one of the 2-ish best teams in the NBA, at least record-wise, along with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Wolves are now 32-27. The Thunder 46-11. And part of that 25-point rally was a 16-0 run by the Wolves, the final 3 minutes and 41 seconds to force OT. 16-0 run when you were down exactly 16, 121-105. But they scored the last 16 points, force OT, and win. McDaniels 27, Nas 22, Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 21. And again, they did not have Julius Randle or Dante DiVincenzo or Rudy Gobert. All 3 of them did not play. And the Wolves found a way to beat OKC.
Gigantic win.
You called it the biggest regular season win in team history.
I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tied for the...
I mean, just in general of what they did. As you said, with the stat about they're the first team in NBA history to beat a team down like they were that has an over 800 winning percentage. That team has, up until last night, had 10 losses. That team is a machine.
I thought you were done with the Timberwolves.
Not anymore. I'm back on the bandwagon.
Oh, okay.
They're great.
Well, welcome back.
The Wolves are percentage points now behind the Clippers for 6th. So they're both 15 games back in first, but still they are percentage points behind the Clippers for 6th. Up next, they are at LeBron and Luka Thursday, 9:30.
On the 4th floor?
Is Luka playing now?
Yeah. After he was just said that he had BTs and everybody ripped him for being fat. Yeah. He's pretty good.
He said he had BTs?
No, everybody else did.
Oh.
That's a huge bitch.
They basically, one of the reports was that he smokes and drinks too much. I doubt he smokes. I don't know if you could playing basketball, right?
Do anything.
Divock smokes 3 packs a day.
Yeah, loved it.
That hypocrite.
Right.
Brilliant.
I think if you're a performer, you can smoke. You know,
And that's the day.
So you can smoke anywhere.
Yeah,
if it's
and he is performing. So
yeah. If it's a
I'm pretty sure he can light up on the court if he wants.
That'd be great.
Light him up.
He'd look so cool.
Yeah, of course he would. Dribbling with one hand, just ripping a grit with the other one. It'd be great.
Ripping a grit.
Yeah, ripping a dart.
A grit. Ripping a grit.
Yeah.
Is that just a cigarette pushed together? Grit?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Scene Bear calls them grits.
That's weird, though.
Why?
I mean, you know what? Never mind.
Do you think cigarettes or grits would make a comeback if Luka Doncic just ripped a dart on the court during the game? Do you think the kids would go like, God dang it, that's exactly how I want to look?
You ripped a what now?
A dart.
Ripped a dart right on the court. Like cigarette hanging off his lip when he drills a game-winning 3.
That'd be great.
It would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just we have the jump man poster, the iconic pose where Jordan's flying through the air.
Yep.
I wonder if fat ass Luka with a cigarette hanging off his lip is like the next generation of basketball.
That'd be excellent. That'd be a great look. Yeah. Or just throws a dime to LeBron and then the camera pans back and he just lights up.
Oh, he has a lighter in his pocket?
Like a Zippo.
Basketball shorts have pockets?
Yeah, his do, yeah. Because he's got to carry his...
Okay.
Well, he's got to carry his cigarettes.
For lighters. Zippos. For lighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm seeing this in my head right now. He does look cool to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you buying a car?
I'm just looking. Are you cool?
Yeah. I am cool.
You sounded like the two of you were breaking up.
Yeah. Are you cool?
And you were trying to wrap your head around, are you buying a car?
Yeah. Without me, I don't get this decision
I am buying a car. It's none of your business anymore.
Yeah, we're done.
You're out of here.
Yeah, leave.
Yeah. Buying you a new place to live. Get the hell out of here.
The Green Bay Packers reportedly are the team that are proposing a ban on the tush push. Any rule change would require 24 teams or more to approve it. The tush push is, quote, pushing or aiding the runner on a quarterback sneak. I hate the play, but I have no idea if this is going to get banned or not. I think it's a super annoying play, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a legal play.
For now.
Yeah.
Well, Scott Van Pelt was saying on SportsCenter that he doesn't understand how it is legal because you're not supposed to be able to just push a runner. So he's like, I don't understand why it's being allowed, but he's like, hey, shout out to Philadelphia. As long as they're going to let you do it, keep doing it.
Yeah.
Nobody can stop it.
Amen.
You know what I don't understand though, and I should ask Ben Lieber this question. So you have a whole bunch of fat guys on the line, right? And then you have Jalen Hurts behind that line. Everybody stay with me for a second, right?
Yeah.
So fat guys on the line, then Jalen Hurts, and then like running backs that are going to help push Jalen Hurts, right? Mm-hmm. On the defensive side, you got a whole bunch of fat guys, and then linebackers that could push those fat guys. How come the offensive line fat guys push the defensive line guys when the defensive line guys could just push you know what I'm saying? Like, why does it always flow that way? Now, the comeback is the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is very good, like elite.
And they know the snap count.
Yeah,
true.
That's a good point.
But you would think once the two worlds collide, that it should be more of a stalemate. But it does. The pile always seems to go forward.
Just enough.
Just enough. And that's a very good point.
I think that that Hawk nailed it with the snap. I mean, that gives them just enough of an advantage to get the just enough yardage that they needed.
They get the initial burst of momentum and leverage.
Yep.
Sauce, because in the battle between the unstoppable force and the immovable object, the winner, of course, is
Gravity.
Great the Miseducation of Meat Sauce.
Yeah, don't care.
Minnetonka's best album.
That's fine.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's a good point. If you had learned a lot more, you would be doing something else.
I wouldn't go back and change a thing.
Isn't that crazy? Well, this is the butterfly effect. The better you would have done in school, you probably would have been less successful than you are now.
Impossible.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Think of the stress your parents probably were under going like, this kid is going nowhere.
Oh, nowhere.
And now they look back and they go,
wow.
And now they look back and they go, well, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He did it.
How many times did they take you to the doctor for beating? And you know what I'm saying.
I don't think once.
Whack-a-mole.
You don't think once. You don't remember if your parents ever brought you because you couldn't stop.
Yeah.
No, I've never been taken to a doctor because I couldn't stop masturbating. Have any of you? Zach?
I don't think once. I don't think.
Hawk?
Not a doctor.
I don't recall.
Who were you taken to?
Prostitute.
Oh.
That's how I met your dad.
My dad's a hooker?
He sure as
He's
hell
a
is.
prostate toot.
Oh.
Oh, I've had that happen.
You know that scene in Jaws where...
yuck. Brilliant.
You know the scene in Jaws, Saucy Saucerson?
Yes, sir.
Where the shark has 3 barrels attached to him?
Yeah.
You can't take 3, not 3.
What? Who's that?
Scottish Quint. What?
Oh.
No.
I had that once, too.
My God.
No, there must have been a time or two that your dad specifically was like, well, this is the end for Paul. He's got 3 barrels on him.
Oh, yeah.
It's all over.
Yeah.
And then what did you do? You brought those barrels underwater.
I've hit rock bottom multiple times in my life, and I bounce back every time.
Yeah, it seems to be working out pretty
you,
nice
buddy
for
boy.
you.
Yeah.
Pretty
Life's
well.
pretty great.
Not
Look
bad.
at you.
It's mostly because of you two, but
The band?
Yep, Bono
Well,
and
they
the
really
Edge.
inspire you, don't they?
Yep.
Man.
Yes.
You should speak at schools.
What?
Like middle school or high school, not elementary school, and just say like
During the summer.
just to practice, and then just tell them C's and D's get degrees.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I didn't even get that.
No, I know.
As I've told you, I showed up to summer school the first day. I was the only one there, and the lady passed me.
Again, I love both of you to death. Neither one of you should have a high school diploma.
I don't know if I do. I'll be honest with you. I've never
What are
seen
you
that.
talking about?
You got 19 Fs.
Yeah, great. I'm smarter than half the people.
I agree, but you didn't.
95% of the class, I am smarter than, and I know that for a fact.
You know it for a fact?
Oh, yeah. Doctors that graduated from you? From you?
From you, yeah. I taught them everything they know.
See, Sauce didn't get C's or D's in English.
No, I didn't get any. No. I was terrible at school, but I was only there to talk to ladies and eat food.
In the other order.
Yes.
I'm going to hit on that chick after I eat this snack pack.
And the only ladies were the lunch ladies. Could I have 2 helpings, please?
Too much in common with them.
Hawk has banged multiple lunch ladies.
You're drowning. See, you got 3 barrels on you. We're going to do What Really Matters after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.
You're heavy.
Hey, good morning, little mama. Today's the 25th day of February already. Look at that. La 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 la. It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, and it's crazy nice out.
It is.
I don't know why I brought a jacket today. I didn't need it.
Yeah, I did too.
I left it at home today, but I brought it yesterday, and I definitely
That makes
didn't need it
even less
yesterday.
sense.
I know.
All right, should we do what really matters and stuff?
Hell yeah, man.
Marty will be here in like 30 minutes.
That's what really matters. Right?
Yeah, let's start with wild news presented by Catalyst and CatalystSupplyCo.com. Thanks, Catalyst.
Yeah, thank you.
Boost your build if you're a Twin Cities contractor with Catalyst.
Let's go.
So the Wild had a big comeback, just like the Wolves did, but the Wild had a big comeback on Saturday against Detroit. They won 4-3 in overtime, and the rematch is tonight at the XL Energy Center. If they can get that ice set up, since Timberlake just tore that place to shreds last night.
He melted it all down, baby.
Good for him.
The Wild are 34-19-4. They have won 3 straight games if you go all the way back to the pre-Four Nations break. 3-game win streak.
Hell yeah, man.
Forgot about those couple before the break. Zachary, feels like you want to say something.
As you talked about him yesterday, Moose got his suspension reduced.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, right.
I did not see that. From what to what?
10 to 8. And he will accept it. He will not go further in the appeal process, so he will accept the
So how many more?
2-game last. So it's instead of 10, it's 8.
But I'm saying how many more, though? How many has he missed?
It's a great question. I got to do that. That's math that I think he's already missed. It's 2 or 3.
Okay, so another 5 or 6, give or take. All right.
But, so yeah, that's good news on that front. Great game ahead tonight. It's been a while. So,
thanks, Stain.
Nice to get the X rocking again.
What really matters, though, is this.
Laura Croft's PS1 proportions were a mistake. Accidentally,
Sure.
Toby Gard was editing the character model for Laura Croft. He mistakenly typed 150% instead of 50% for Croft's bust size. And they accidentally left it in.
Complete accident.
Complete accident.
It's one of those things you easily miss, is the main character's proportions.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
You know, it's not like a window on a building where like, oh, I didn't see we left that window open. You miss the proportions of the main character's build.
And it says here that they asked him in the final run through, why is it 150% bust size? And he said, because 250 wouldn't work.
Classic Toby Gard.
Yeah. Even the computer simulation said her back would hurt too badly.
Yeah, hard to do a lot of zip lining with those proportions.
Yep.
Man, some of those games are super fun.
Yeah, I think games are fun. I need more fun.
I don't think I've ever played.
My wife was into those games, and I played a couple of them. It's a bunch of cool puzzles, basically.
Yeah.
Is most of the game. There's some,
I'm out.
Gun shooting and whatnot, and all that stuff, and zip lining, but a lot of it's puzzles.
Looking at racks. That's what hockey.
At 150%.
Only at Joann Fabrics, and they're all empty now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hogs.
I love that place, dude.
Hey, can I give you more depressing news, Hawk?
Man, I'd love it because that's why I tune in.
Well, no, for you
more depressing for him than Joann Fabrics going under.
There's nothing.
What is he gonna sew now?
There's nothing more depressing than that.
He's a seamstress.
Your favorite place in the world, Hawk, got 6 inches of rain in 3 hours. The Florida Keys.
They got how much now?
3 to 6 inches of rain fell in just 3 hours yesterday in the Florida Keys.
Damn it, you're right.
Sorry.
How is that worse than Joann Fabrics going under?
That's where he's going to go rake beaches.
Yeah, but what is he going to sew when he's in the Keys if they don't have any fabric down there?
Coin purses?
That's weird.
Going to sew coin purses?
Yeah. I mean, I'll give it a shot.
I met a guy with cancer.
And he felt sorry for me.
And he felt sorry for me.
Great bit. He's so funny.
Love that guy. Henry Phillips is hilarious.
He's hilarious. Is he still with us?
He's still doing videos. I saw Chef Reactions tweet out or post one of his things the other day.
I remember that guy, Chef Reactions.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Chef Reactions wanted to play initials. We still got to make that happen.
He wanted to play footsie, too.
Over the old Zoom. And we don't normally allow it, but I think we can make the exception. I don't think Chef Reactions is going to cheat if we play initials. You know,
we should go to him.
Is he
where's
Canada?
that at?
Texas?
Is he Texas?
I thought it was Texas.
She
I don't
said
know where
what?
he
I
lives.
said Texas.
I don't know.
Gosh, I wish I remembered who wrote that song. I've been saying that for years on this show, and I could never remember who wrote that
What is
song.
it?
She said, what? I said, Texas. She said, what? I said, Texas.
Zachary, try Googling it because that doesn't sound familiar.
This is from, had to be 90s, I would guess.
Chris Ray, REA. It's called Texas. She said, what? I said, Texas. She said, what? They've got big, long roads out there.
That's it. That's the song.
I've never heard of that.
What?
Chris Ray?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know how I know that song. It had to be like in a soundtrack or something like that.
Is it a country song?
It's more of a like a City 97 song.
Yeah, I don't know that.
She said, what? I said, Texas. I'd love to play it for you, but these sons of bitches are cheap.
Paul, your hands up.
Henry Phillips sells kitchen towels, and he has one with him and a picture of his cat, and it just says, "It's never too late to give up."
It's not too late. It's never too late.
He's funny.
Can I have a couple quick nuggets real quick, Corey, on that suspension?
Man, if you got some extra, I'd like one too.
I'd
I'm
like one,
starving.
Can I share?
Go on.
So tonight will be the 5th game of his suspension. This follows the reason they reduced it is it followed a 3-hour hearing
Tour.
with Bettman, Department of Player Safety manager George Peros, but they talked for 3 hours about this hit. I just can't even. Can you imagine what that would like? Talking 3 hours about that? I don't know.
They were smoking doobs.
Like they had to have been.
They were smoking them up.
Bettman basically said that he didn't believe that Hartman, when Hartman said it was an accidental deal, he said that's BS. But he felt
BS,
increase of 7 games from his last suspension was excessive. But I just would love to hear what that 3-hour
tour
meeting was, because
There's a really good chance they walked in and said it's going to be 8. But let's make this look good. Why don't we just play MLB The Show for the next 2 hours and 58 minutes and just make it look like we talked for 3 hours?
I bet they had some meat sauce pizza.
Yeah.
Have you played it?
I haven't in a while, no.
Why?
I thought didn't you tell
You've changed.
Ryan Jeffers on the phone that you?
I mean, that was probably the last time I played it.
So you played
Is
it
that a
since?
lie?
I don't think.
No, I sent a picture of it.
Oh,
I tweeted a picture that I traded for it.
that's hot.
Yeah, no, I haven't played it in a while. I'm changing
changed.
diapers.
Yeah. You need to tell Louie to take care of himself a bit so you can get back to business.
Get back to video games.
Yeah.
There's the Louis on his teeth.
Boise State running back Ashton Genty will not work out at the combine. It seems like nobody is.
He's too sore.
Just getting medical testing and interviews. He is 5'9", 215.
That is a huge
he's really
bitch.
good.
It really is.
Yeah, he's really good.
Say it. Thank you.
Last season, 2,600 yards, 29 touchdowns in 14 games. He was the Heisman runner-up, so not working out at the combine.
I don't blame him.
Everybody's doing their workouts at their pro day because they feel more comfortable there.
Let
It's
himself
their
go.
environment, right?
Practice with their own guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, whatever. That's what he's doing, too.
Yeah, he'll be a top 10 pick.
What really matters, though, is this.
A man named Manish Sethi knew he was addicted to Facebook, and he couldn't stop trying. He couldn't stop checking it out. Even at work, he was checking it out. So he hired a lady for $8 an hour to slap him every time he tried to go on Facebook.
I think
that's
maybe that's his thing.
Yeah, that might be his thing.
That does sound right.
I think he's covering up one addiction for the other.
So I'm going to give you an example of how dumb I am. Add this to the list. Chris, you sent us
I'm opening the list.
You sent us a text yesterday, right? A group text.
I did, yeah. Yeah.
With a Facebook link.
Yeah, you didn't open it.
Well, no. I don't have Facebook.
Same.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But
what a waste of time. Then.
But all the time I have friends do that, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Every time I click it just to see if it works. And guess what?
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It never does.
But every time I see it says Facebook. Whatever, and I'm like, all right, but maybe if I just click this link, maybe it'll still play, even though I don't have an account.
Yeah, this is the time.
And then it says you have to sign in and this, and I'm like, oh, God.
But
didn't see it.
Did you take the time to look?
No.
Okay. Well, run a Goog right now for Quint in Jaws.
Yep, his son.
His son is playing Quint in, apparently there's a stage version of Jaws happening in London. And the son of a bitch.
Looks exactly like
He
him.
couldn't look more like his dad.
All right.
It's
From
unbelievable.
Jaws.
Quint from Jaws' son.
Jaws' son.
It's unreal.
You have Facebook, Zach?
Of course.
Yeah, he has it.
Oh, man. He looks like... It looks like a guy who's doing Jaws cosplay.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, my God, yeah.
It's unreal.
Man.
He looks just like him.
Same sideburns, same mustache.
Everything. And I know it's his kid, so
same eyes. Yeah, you can see it.
People magazine has a picture of the two of them together. It's so cute. They're a little kid, he's a little kid. And then he grew up to look just like his dad. And son of a bitch, wouldn't it be great if he got eaten by a shark in real life?
Yeah, and
that's a terrible thing.
Wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't it be cool though?
Like Quint is one of the best characters in movie history.
Yeah, it's so good.
Every word he says is worth the time.
Yeah,
I bet that
couple
play,
of the looks.
I bet that play is sweet.
When he's watching that fishing pole / line.
Yeah, man, he's got the toothpick in his mouth.
And the line just clicks.
Click.
It's not running yet. It just clicks.
Yep.
And Hooper and Brody are off doing whatever. But Quint looks at that line and he just hears that click and he just that slow look over like this is game time.
Yep.
Have you seen the
It's so
director's
good.
cut of that?
No.
The extended version?
No.
It's an interesting choice because there's a click and they show his face and then another click and then they show his lap and he goes,
That turns him on.
You can see it.
You
It's
can
incredible.
see. Wow.
Yeah, and they actually put the sound effect, which is a weird choice.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Look,
Right?
we
No
all make
surprise.
mistakes. It was Spielberg's first major film.
Yeah.
He thought it would get a good laugh in the theater.
Yeah.
He didn't know he was going to piss on one of the greatest films of all time.
It really did communicate how excited he was, though.
Yeah, he
I'll tell
loved
you
it.
what.
He was waiting to die. That turned him on.
In all seriousness, the delay, though, the fact that it wasn't like, it's not just a click and his eyes immediately go to the line. It's that slight delay where he knows he heard it, but it's that slow look over like, oh boy, here we go. This son of a bitch. He's going to eat me in like 24 hours. Eat every single piece of me. I'm going to be delicious.
Shouldn't have broken that radio.
All right, more of what really matters after this. Marnie will be here in like 20 minutes to probably just bask in the glow of a overtime victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. What a comeback. 25-point comeback by the Timberwolves. So they win 131-128. We'll talk more about that later on the Fan.
The Fan.
Here we are, 6:45. Right back to what really matters. Power Trip Morning Show. Letting you know what's going on.
Everything is chaos.
That's right, Pat Kessler
Wow,
is.
Al.
He's right.
Yeah, it's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up, right? Everything is effed and everybody sucks, and you don't really know why, but you just want to justify ripping someone's head off, you know?
That's aggressive.
Yeah, that's a lot.
think
No
there's-
human contact.
Man. It's
If you
gonna
interact,
take a
your
lot.
life is on contract.
Right, so your best bet is just to stay away.
Somebody would
Just
have
one
to
of those
really
days.
do a lot to justify ripping their head off. And we're talking about literally ripping their head off their body.
Yeah, like OJ.
How do you justify that?
Jeez.
That's not ripping. We're talking, that's a different thing.
Slicing.
Yeah, he sliced. He almost,
Who was the guy from Mortal Kombat that had like 9 arms
Little
that could just
Sebastian?
rip heads
Goro?
off? Yeah, he could just rip heads off.
Damn right he
Yeah.
could.
How many did he have? 6 arms? 8 arms?
4.
I assume it was an even
There's
number.
four. I don't
Was it
think
4?
Yeah,
I don't think he
Goro
ever
had 4.
justified it.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever justified it, guys.
Well, I mean, the justification is the other opponent was trying to rip his head off. It was
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Who did the spine rip? Was that Scorpion
I don't remember.
or Sub-Zero? It was one of those two.
What I would like to
Ride you
do
like a hurricane.
is fund research.
What?
So we finally get the answer of if you rip somebody's head off, if they're actually still like in there for like a little while.
Right.
Like a chicken?
Why? Is that going to be the make or break decision on whether or not you rip somebody's head off?
No, it's
He's
just
trying to justify
Would
it.
you feel less bad if you
morbid
realized
curiosity.
that is extremely morbid curiosity?
That's weird, man. You made it weird.
Yeah,
don't
you
think
made it weird. Why do you ask such weird questions?
That was weird.
I stand by that fully. I want to know, like, if you like in the back in the day with the big blade that come down,
guillotine,
the
yes.
guillotine.
Yeah, man, they always said that you were in there for a minute.
Ugh,
You know what I mean?
what a
Hey.
hell that would be.
Or maybe it's cool. Maybe
Like,
like,
what if you had, like,
thank
an itch
God,
on your
my back
nose?
was killing me.
Your back, yeah, that would be nice.
You know what I mean? Like,
I said,
man,
but what if, like, what if you if something in your eye or something and you can't itch
you
it?
can't itch it. You know, I'd be like, guys, for the first time in my life, I'm not horny.
I suppose that would cut all the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd probably have a moment. It'd be the most clarity you've ever had in your
Or I'd
life.
look down, I'd be like, damn, I look terrible down there.
Oh.
I was so fat. Look how small my penis is.
Yeah.
Button bar.
You guys have a lot of time to think while your
that's
head
what he's
is
talking
rolling
about.
into a basket.
So in this scenario, you're naked.
Of course.
One of those nude
Yeah.
executions.
My leotards are real tight.
That's a good point. If you're gonna chop somebody's head off, like,
Yeah.
why would you give them any dignity?
Yeah, there's no
correct.
dignity here.
No, you're not going to
Take
dress
the
them up.
clothes
in-
off.
No dignity. Isn't that a TLC song?
No scrubs.
No diggity is.
Blackstreet.
Yeah, great.
Isn't it Blackstreet?
song. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's Blackstreet, right?
I think you're right.
What's wrong?
No diggity.
What?
Yeah, Blackstreet and Dr. Dre in 1996.
That's a great song.
Dr. Dre, too?
Yeah.
Did he produce it? Let me see here. Hang on.
He wrote a song
I think
about
he's
my
in
penis?
it.
Yeah, featuring Dr. Dre and Queen Pen.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wrote a song about your penis?
That's what Corey just said.
Oh,
I have a hard time following the conversation.
same.
No dignity.
No doubt.
Nice addition. Back to what really matters. I was going to save this. For Vikings news, but who cares? Let's just get to it
Give
now.
her hell, bud.
So, in the headline, it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the Vikings, but I really think it does.
Okay.
Matt Stafford and his agent have basically been given the right to start gauging interest if Matt Stafford can find another home, like the Raiders or the Browns. There's a whole bunch of teams that are apparently
The Giants.
interested in Stafford if the Rams are willing to let him go. Wouldn't you argue that if Matt Stafford leaves, even if he doesn't go to the Raiders, which is the team that a lot of people think Sam Darnold will go to, let's say he goes anywhere, not just the Raiders, if the Rams spot opens, doesn't that seem like the best possible place for Sam Darnold?
Yes, and that's exactly what Lieber was basically saying like 2.5 months ago, that would be the best place for him to go.
If Stafford leaves?
Yeah, because it's basically the same offense, probably different verbiage, as they say, but it's the same style offense. It's the same thing. Yeah.
You got Puka.
Yeah, right. I think Sam Darnold
Cooper
would be
Kupp's going to be out of there,
Yeah.
but you got Puka.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, they were talking about it on the show before us that Matthew Stafford, I think, has made like $360 million. And he's like, I get you're only, as you say, your only leverage is you, right? You got to be able to like make as much money as you can, but you want to leave now? Like, it's weird, man. Like, where are you going to go? You go to the Giants, they're terrible. You go to the Jets, they're not good. The Raiders aren't a Matthew Stafford away from going to the Super Bowl. This is all a step back, in my opinion.
So, but if you had to bet now, Rams, Raiders, or the field, right? Those two or the field for Sam Darnold, would you take Rams, Raiders, or would you take the field? I'd take Rams, Raiders. I think Darnold ends up on one of those two teams.
It's a good bet, Sauce.
Take it, baby.
You hesitated like you have information.
Yeah.
Somebody
you
tell
do.
you something?
You do.
I don't
don't
even.
you?
I would tell you.
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
not
I knew
Rosie.
you knew.
I would tell you if I had an inside scoop.
What's your inkling then?
I think you're right. I think
It's one of those two?
Yes, and I think the you can lay out both the reasons. The reason he'd go to the Raiders is Pete Carroll doesn't want to wait for a rookie quarterback, and they're not in a spot where they could get one that could make a big difference, right? And I think a lot of people assume the Jets will jump the Raiders to maybe get Shedeur Sanders.
Nailed it.
And yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the right bet. Anybody else want the grease hogs?
No.
Yeah.
What really matters is this.
He's right. Should do her.
Yep.
You should.
The voice of The Exorcist.
There is no loyalty, Steve.
Ate raw eggs, chain smoked, and had herself tied to a chair during the recordings because she was so horny.
My God.
Okay.
Why raw
I was
eggs?
gonna say, that's too much method acting.
Right, and that-
you don't need to torture yourself just to do a voiceover job.
Maybe you do.
That's over the top. That's unnecessary.
And that sounds like that's her thing, and she just wanted to get paid for it.
At some point, she's like, "I'm going to chain myself to this chair," and the director's like, "Not necessary. You're not on camera.
Nobody knows.
We just need your voice."
Right.
No, but I'll get in character more if I just eat raw eggs and I.
All right, Rocky.
I got fired.
Kink shaming.
I was the original voice of Stitch.
You were?
But I told the director I had to diddle myself the entire time I was doing the voice. It's the only way I could get that range. And they were cool with it.
Until what?
No, that's it.
So you didn't get fired.
I got fired for something completely different.
Yeah, no, Lilo and Stitch was a Disney movie, but it was made by the Weinsteins. So, like, they were cool with whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah, they were in, yeah.
That movie, by the way, because both of my girls are examples of this, Lilo and Stitch has this massive following.
Oh, it's so good.
Massive underground following. Like, Stitch stuff, like Stitch, like plush dolls or blankets. People love, like... I don't know. There's like an entire generation of girls that just freaking love Stitch.
Yeah, they're making a
huge deal.
A Gremlins style version where there's different Stitches.
Yeah.
There's Filthy Stitch.
Go on.
Dumb Stitch. Stuck up Stitch.
Yeah, dumb Stitch.
Huge Stitch.
Come on, Sauce. Play along.
You do one.
Me?
You're not listening. You're not listening.
I am. Yes. Dumb Stitch.
I said that.
But you do one.
I know. I'm just showing you. I'm listening. Loose Stitch.
Is that a dude?
Is that my dad?
And that would make you a son of a Stitch.
And now, man, you can't go Loose Stitch anymore because Joanne Fabrics is closed.
Oh, man.
Poor Lou.
Have you seen the trailer for the, quote, live-action Lilo and Stitch?
No.
That's coming out this summer.
No.
So... Stitch is animated. Everybody else is
right. Like
it
the
looks
Dragon
awesome.
movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which again, How to Train Your Dragon is one of the best kids movies in the last 20 years as well. That movie looks spectacular.
A+, yeah.
We'll definitely go see that one. It'll be nostalgic for Bailey, and even though Harper kind of missed the How to Train Your Dragon window, she's
so
seen
good.
it and likes it, but it'll be awesome.
Dragon's got to be trained by now.
Horny Stitch, of course, was a big deal.
Stitch.
Yeah.
Drunk Stitch.
Stinky Stitch.
By the way, speaking of Gremlins, I don't. I'm a little surprised they haven't tried to run that one back.
That's a great point.
Why have they not remade? I'm not saying I'm even in favor of it because the first Gremlins is one of my all-time favorite films. It's just reeks of 80s nostalgia. But how have they not tried to resurrect that thing and get Gizmo back into the old zeitgeist?
You know what? I've never thought of, and I don't know why it just came to mind now. Why did they cast that dude as his dad? That guy was like a country music singer. I don't think he was ever in another movie.
Oh, really?
The guy who played, look him up. I can't remember dude's name. Dude who played the main character's dad who brought the gremlin home.
Yeah.
I think he was like a country music singer.
And he invented the bathroom buddy.
He did do that. What was the bathroom buddy?
Hoyt Axton?
Yeah, Hoyt Axton.
That's a real person?
Nope.
But he was a country singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He appeared in
singer, songwriter.
He did a good job in that movie.
Prominent in the early 60s.
Really? Didn't know that.
I wonder if he was ever in another movie.
Different Strokes, Murder, She Wrote, Fairy Tale Theater.
Great song.
What a voice, though. The guy had a really smooth voice. It makes a lot of sense that he was a singer.
I wish I could play some of his music. Yeah, it doesn't say another movie. He had a lot of tunes.
Yeah, he's the one that tells Billy the rules.
Yeah.
Right, don't feed him after midnight.
Yep.
Even though it's always after midnight.
That dude, man.
Appeared in an episode of Bonanza. Great show.
He was a cousin to Arlo Guthrie. How about that? Didn't know that. Attended
Film
Oklahoma
roles.
State.
Even he couldn't get front row seats at the Guthrie without asking Rosie first.
Well, anybody can.
It's available to anyone.
Yeah.
Liar's Moon.
He co-wrote Heartbreak Hotel.
No.
Did he really?
He did.
There's some mailbox money right there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
No wonder he had time to do Gremlins. The movie,
he
not...
wrote
That's a
Joy
lot of
to the
cash.
World,
The Christmas song?
I guess.
No, the other one. Joy to the World.
Hey, in all seriousness, though, you know what would be... you know why a Gremlins remake would suck? is the Gremlins would be CGI.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good
you're
point.
right.
That would be
I'd hate
straight
that.
up trash.
Yeah.
Right. The charm was they were hilarious looking puppets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be CGI, and we would all say this is so dumb. It would be terrible.
Can I ask?
Gizmo would probably be CGI as well.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Go on.
Oh, yeah, never mind. No, your follow-up doesn't work.
No, go ahead. Now you have to ask it.
Well, no, but it was just about, Stitch is CGI in the new bit, right?
Yeah, but Stitch was animated. It was a cartoon.
That's where I caught myself.
Go ahead, Zacho Directo.
Jeremiah was a bull.
Yeah, that one.
He wrote
That's the
that?
song.
He wrote
Joy
that.
to the world, yeah.
That's
Joy
sweet.
to the world. He also wrote, no, I don't smoke no more. I'm tired of waking up on the floor. No, thank you, please. It only makes me sneeze.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it hard to find the blinking door. That's a Ringo Starr song. And he also wrote, well, I never been to Spain,
Oh, really?
but I really like the women. It's not the right words, but I like that tune too.
He also wrote, look at this photograph.
Did he really?
Oh my God, he did?
Oh my God.
That's crazy because he was well dead before that song
Yeah.
came out.
Not well dead. I
They
mean,
found it,
He was
yeah.
he was medium dead.
Didn't know. Thought he was just a random one-time dad actor in Gremlins.
He was also apparently the dad in Heart Like a Wheel, which is a great film about Shirley Muldowney, which was one of the first, if not the first, female drag racers.
Never heard of that movie at all,
Heart
or
Like a
that
Wheel.
name.
Bonnie Bedelia was
Well, he
Shirley Muldowney.
Interesting.
he had a heart like a wheel because he suffered 2 heart attacks in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 2 more than you'd ideally want.
There's Marnsey Balarnsey.
There's Marty
She's
Gellman.
got a heart like a wheel.
Yeah, heart attacked me once.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Yeah. The news is next. Marty Gellner is here. The Wolves won in dramatic fashion. We'll talk to her about it in a little bit as well. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The Fan.